Hello and welcome everyone. Today I felt very called to do this peculiar video about planetary updates in the month of June. So I'm actually very curious what's gonna happen in the month of June, and I guess we're getting some answers here because I got a lot of cards. So before I start, I just wanted to say thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this and it's helpful to you. Please let me know what you think down in the comments and tell me if it resonates, or come back after a few weeks and tell me, did this actually happen to any of you? Anyway, I think it's time to start. So as you can see here, I've gotten out already quite a few cards. We have conflict coming. So this was the main message that I felt, these three cards. The conflict that's going to be happening in June. I feel like on a planetary perspective and on an individual one, there's going to be conflict, most likely in most people's lives. I guess it's just inevitable. That's just how the energies are this month. As you can see, portals are opening from the Pleiades. So these portals are probably opening because of all of this anger and conflict in the world, in the planet. They're bringing light and love to everyone. So this will probably help people move from the conflict to the love and understanding. It's also most likely going to help a lot of people just go with the flow when it comes to things. The energies that we're going to be receiving from these portals are going to help us be more relaxed and trusting, and will allow us to go with the flow with whatever is happening. Whatever conflict or situation is happening, we'll be able to move away from it. Enlightenment is also coming for a lot of people just because of all of this light. So a lot of people might, since we got also the magician here, might be getting an increase to their powers, like possibly a drastic one for some people. On another hand, you could say that these cards are helping us move through a conflict and helping us understand how to move beyond the conflict. As you can see, they're saying that we have options. We decide how to react in a conflict situation. We have options whether we want to be angry or not. And we can choose to look at the bigger picture, choose to open our hearts and feel love, not anger. Sometimes it is important to feel all kinds of emotions. It's important to feel anger as well as sadness, but we should remember that love is the only real thing. So we should strive for peace and love in our communities and the world. Actually, here it says, look from the highest perspective and see the divine in everyone, and it's kind of the same as big picture thinking. If you zoom out and see how things really are, you look at them from a higher perspective, and then you realize that the conflict you're having doesn't matter. It was just there to teach you something, possibly to teach you this. So next time you're having an argument with someone and you get angry, just try to remember, wait, there's a reason for this. I don't need to be angry. I don't need to be arguing. Choose the higher way. To the question of why are these portals opening, I feel like they are opening also because some people have things to do, have things to work on. But maybe they felt like something was missing in their lives, so they couldn't start it, or they weren't achieving what they wanted to. But now when these portals open and they blast this light and love and upgrades probably as well, I think a lot of people are going to be able to start and really work on whatever they're supposed to, work on their craft, get better at what they're really supposed to be doing. And I don't think we're gonna be sitting around like this for too long, like the Four of Cups. Even if part of this month of June we do end up either procrastinating or thinking that something is missing, at some point we're going to get something, either an idea or a surge of energy, or who knows? It will be different for everyone. And when it comes to the whole planet, when this conflict is subdued, people will be able to get on with their work and really not be stuck in this negative energy. And when it comes to wars, possibly this is a month when someone will have to make a decision to stop it, to look at the whole world, the whole planet, see what's happening, and understand that maybe it needs to stop or shift. Whatever is chosen and whatever happens, though, we should remember that it's probably for the highest good, no matter how bad it can be. Ultimately, it will bring good to the world when you look at it in a higher perspective. I want to get some more cards out, see why this conflict is happening, possibly for people or for the whole planet. Just be right back. Okay, here we are. So I feel like for a lot of people, it's probably the case of they're looking at something and they feel like, or someone else's life, and they feel like these people are having a much better life than them. And they kind of want this happiness, they want this wealth, but they're not there yet. They can't reach it, or they haven't reached it yet. And that's really probably making them angry and creating conflict in their lives. Now, jealousy is obviously not nice, and you can't always assume that someone else's life is better just because of what they present to you. But I guess as humans, we can't help but sometimes think those ways. But if you are having these kinds of thoughts, you should try to remember that everyone is living their own lives like they are for a reason. So you have your life like this for a reason, and their life seems to look better to you for a reason. So don't be jealous because they might be going through a lot more than you know, or they may have gone through a lot more than you know in the past or in their past lives, or they may go through a lot in the future. You never know these things. So if you guys are having any kind of jealous thoughts or thinking that the grass is greener on the other side, it's not always the case. There is possibly a problem for some people to express their emotions, but I think this will become much easier if they allow themselves to go with the flow and go with their feelings. Express your feelings, express yourself. These conflicts and everything are going to teach a lot of people to be much more emotionally mature. They could even help them or give them a push to go towards these things that they're desiring so much when they're looking out at the other people who have them. As I said here, I feel like something from these portals will come, so we'll be able to start doing what we're supposed to be doing and start manifesting these lives that we want. But for now, while we don't have it, we should try to stay positive. It's going to come, most likely. So don't panic, don't get angry, don't start conflicts with other people. On a planetary level, I feel like there's a bit of an energy of feeling like you won, but not fully feeling victorious about it. Like maybe you're not sure if you won in the right way, but still a lot of happiness and good fortune may come to some people. But also this month will be the end of these things for a lot of people as well. And I feel like it will be the start of something new. Actually, let me get 2 more cards out. Okay, 4 of Swords and 2 of Wands. This will be the end to the conflict. There will be peace, at least internal peace. And the world will set its sights on something in particular. As I was saying, I feel like it's gonna be a start to something new. There will be rest after this end of these things. I think after this, all these conflicts, a lot of people will be able to rest their minds because of the light coming from the portals, like I said before, people will be able to relax and go with the flow more, be more relaxed. And when their mind is clearer, they'll be able to set their sights on whatever they're supposed to be doing. Really, a lot of people will probably be making quite important decisions. Some people may even be looking to move. Oh yeah, I'm really feeling that some people will be looking forward to moving. But it's not gonna happen in June, I think. This is just planning, the start of a plan. On the other hand, it could be some people will be feeling very defeated as well, because this Four of Swords is someone who was defeated, deceased, and then was laid to rest. So it could signify death of some people and the end to death, most likely, because they're looking out to something else. So the people who've been laid to rest and the ones who are alive, they're looking forward toward the future, looking at how the world is. Very interesting. I'm now curious to see what more is going to happen this month, so I'm just gonna lay out some cards. Okay, so some people will definitely be feeling victorious at the end of this month. I think I was talking about this before, that some people might be feeling this kind of way. Yeah, maybe here with the Five of Swords. There's definitely going to be a feeling of wanting to celebrate and people seeing you and others and what everyone has achieved. Maybe the whole planet will be feeling like they've achieved something great, or at least some people will be thinking that. And then we have the Ace of Cups, and I was saying that I do feel like something is supposed to be starting, something that is coming from the heart of most people, and this is what we were missing here, or what was going to be started here and was being started from the portals, well, with the help of the portals. And like I said, I am feeling that some people will be wanting to move. Again, even with this card, I'm still not sure if people will be moving. Some people will be for sure. But then others, I feel like they'll have to wait. I think that's why we're getting this wait card. It's not the time yet. Things are being woven. The time now is just to start and think through this. Set your sights on something, and then it will come. Right now, we just need to stay grounded, no matter how homesick we are for the stars, no matter how much we don't like what's happening. We have to remember that we're here for a reason. We're seeding the light. We're helping light come into here, come into the earth, come into more people. That's why I really make these videos, because I want whoever sees this to get some kind of light zapped into them and gain more clarity, gain more knowledge, maybe awaken and get some kind of abilities. Who knows? If you ever do, please tell me. So to all the star seeds out there, I know you're longing for home. I know you probably feel like what's happening here is crazy and you don't want to be a part of this. It's too much. But remember that we're here for a reason. Remember that you will get home someday. Just try to stay grounded, because you're here on a mission. Not just for yourself, for the whole planet, for the whole universe. And right now, we need to be waiting. Maybe I'm getting this kind of feel now with the Ace of Cups and Six of Swords, that emotions will be coming in, very strong emotions, and we'll want to run away from them, and we'll feel like we want to go home. But we just can't, because we're the Star Keepers here. Now I want to know, what are we really waiting for? Let's get these cards out. Look for the signs, pay attention. Expect an answer. Are we looking for some kind of sign or answer? And we need to wait for it? Create your vision. Do what makes your heart sing. You're being nudged forward. Ooh, yes, with the Ace of Cups. Yes, yes, yes. That is definitely it. We need to wait to start this. Right now we're waiting. But maybe at the end of the month we'll be able to start. And here we have the Cosmic Sapphire. Act with honor and integrity. Speak your truth. Wait to speak your truth. When I see this, I'm not necessarily getting the message of whatever is written. I'm getting the message of information coming, knowledge coming. Information and knowledge coming to us. And that's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for it to come. And maybe some of us need that so that we can start. And some of us will be helped greatly by whatever comes. When we do get this, though, this information, these signs, we must spread it. Share it with others. That's why it's being given. That's why we're getting the light from the portals. Okay, interesting. Yes. Again, some people will really be thinking about moving. This might be your time to move. Just wait for the sign. You will know when to move. Don't be impatient. You have to wait. But it will come. You're definitely planning it. Maybe you'll even take a trip there or something. Some people might. I'm getting the feeling of there's a lot of options and things we can do, but we should set our sights on something in particular and just follow our intuition and know that that's the one, you know. Not all of these are glowing, only one of them is glowing. So, oh, and it's right here. So there's one cup that we need to focus on, and we know which one it is. When you don't know which one to take, which one to pick, just follow your intuition. That will give you the right answer. Let's get some last cards here. New opportunities and the freedom of truth. Oh, freedom of truth. Communicate honestly. Be who you really are. And new opportunities. I am getting this with this here and this, of course, and a lot of other cards we got. I feel like you need to declutter your life. There's a lot of cups here, things that you can be doing and probably are doing, but you need to, you know, set your sights on this one thing and do that. That's when you're gonna get this new opportunity. That's when it's gonna work out more for you. That's the message that I'm getting for a lot of people. Overall, in the whole planet, I feel like this month a lot of people will be very honest. Of course, the truth is not always what some people want to hear, but it's important that the truth will come out a lot this month. I think a lot of people will just feel like they need to be honest with others this month. And a lot of things we don't know about, I think, are gonna come to light. Maybe that's what's gonna prompt people to feel a bit uneasy and either want to move or feel like they want to make a next step somewhere else. And maybe new opportunities will come for a lot of those people because of this truth coming out. I think when it comes to the truth that we're going to be given, we've already been given signs for this. Some people most likely already know this, and it's not going to be news to them, but to other people, to a lot of other people, I think this is going to be new. Well, news. It might even be important to them, what they find out. It might make them pick one of these things and go forward. June does feel like it's going to be an interesting month. Overall, like this, when you're looking at it, it looks, you know, pretty nice, but there's a lot of underlying things, like the anger and the conflict from the beginning. I don't think people are gonna, everyone at least, is gonna be done with that or okay with that throughout the whole month. And of course, because the portals are opening and the light is coming and possibly upgrades and everything, that does mean that a lot of people will be purging. That's why a lot of people will probably be decluttering their lives and making choices, making one particular choice and leaving some things behind. Because change will come to their life. They will change their lives, but maybe the world will make them change their lives. They might not have a choice, some people. Anyway, this is kind of what I was feeling from this for this month. If you watched until here, I hope you found this interesting. I hope it was somehow helpful to you. And I mostly hope that you enjoyed. Please let me know what you thought, and maybe at the end of the month, tell me if you were really feeling some of these energies. I myself can't wait to find out what's actually gonna happen to me. I'm very curious to see what comes from these portals and everything. Anyway, please like, comment, and subscribe, and if you're interested in more readings like this, please let me know. I have some pick a card readings as well, and if you want a personal reading, you can DM me on Instagram. Anyway, have a very nice day, night, wherever you are. Bye bye!